So it's Tuesday, January 26th. Just dropped my boy on the bus, and we are heading to Flaming Gorge. So we're headed to Thermopolis to grab my trailer, and I'll be gone for about a week. Let's see, I think I'll go this way. There's two paths, and I'm gonna take the one least traveled. Less chance of hitting a deer this morning, probably going through Matiti rather than Grable, Worland area. So we'll get her done. See you in a bit. Thanks for coming along. So we're just rolling into Thermopolis, Wyoming. Gonna grab the trailer and head south. So there she be, kind of parked on a hill, so might be a little tricky. We'll figure it out. So we are going through the beautiful Wind River Canyon, and it's always a pleasure. Sounds like the roads might be a little icy up ahead, but we'll get her figured out. This is a neat canyon. Highly recommended. So we're just heading up South Pass, just past Lander, Wyoming, headed to Rock Springs. Thank goodness we got good roads today. So it's about 4 o'clock, just pulled up to the lake. Knowing me, I have to hit every fly shop on the way down, so that takes time. And then met a guy named Kenneth and his buddy William, and they bought me lunch. So that was a nice thing for them to do. He says, Kenneth says he's been watching the YouTube videos when they've been working out at the gym. They're watching prospector videos, so that's kind of fun. But hopefully he saw that I was more than human. Nothing special about me. But it was good to meet you guys, and hope to see you in the future. Here's the lake, Flaming Gorge Reservoir. Meeting a buddy of mine named Steve. He's from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Met Steve on Boyson Reservoir about 10 years ago, and just kept him in my Rolodex. He's a good guy. He's a retired firefighter, and real nice guy. So he came up yesterday and told me that there's about 10 inches of good ice, and there he is. I just saw him, poked around the corner, and we're gonna honk our horn. Prospector is in the house, baby. Here we go. We'll go see Steve. Oh, now I'm excited. Okay, so we are on ice here. My buddy Steve right here. He must be catching fish. I'm surprised he hadn't come out and said hello. I grabbed some wood. Put under the jack. Okay, we are officially unhooked. Undo the power. I kind of set up right here on this point. These guys, Sean and Trinity, and their dad, I keep forgetting his name. They were here last night and just caught a few little ones, he said. But we'll see what happens tonight. I'm gonna drill a few holes, get some depths, and see where I want to be. Hopefully we'll get on them. Okay, so I've got my jaw jackers in a line there, 6 of them. Actually 5 and a dead stick on the end. I was setting the end one's depth, and a big old 3-4 pound rainbow cruised by. Took a swipe at my jig. That was cool. Got my sucker meat here. Just took and cut a couple chunks out of there and then cut them in half, and I got 6 pieces. So now I'm going to get my LED lights going with those batteries. So there we go. We'll just build a couple of those and go put them on our jackers. Alright. Okay, so I'll just snap that in there. And we'll snap it on the rod. If you'll notice, I set the jaw jacker to its strongest setting. Both sides, number 7, and clear back, so the rod's cocked pretty good. Heard the bell ringing on this jacker, and it wasn't even setting the jacker off. It was such a small fish. Fat boy will take it. So it's pretty slow fishing tonight. I have not set the house yet. I actually just put some sleeves clear down to the ice. I'm watching the fish finder, and I might get a jigging rod out. But so far I've got my tip ups out, and I've caught the one burbot, nothing else. Pretty uneventful, but at least we're here, safe and sound. So sometimes when I get bored, which I'm bored right now, I fish for crawdads on the bottom. So far I've had 2 to the surface, and let me drop right back down here real quick. So far I've had 2 to the surface and got one of them. The first one was big, but I didn't get him because I forgot to reel my camera up. So I'm just setting it pretty much on bottom. Just a little jig. You know, it's nothing special, but it's something to do. That's a nice small one. He might go on a hook, you never know. I don't know what we got, but I just glanced over and there was something on the finder, so I started raising it up and jigging it. And it took it. Let's see here. Feels like a burbot. Ooh, it's biting a little bit. Ah, missed him at the hole. Dang it, that was a burb. So we'll go back down and get him again. Gotta pull that deucer next time, rookie. So we're gonna try this. I've got my camera and a little bit of a treble hook there with a split shot and a minnow head. Let's just see what we see. Ah, just nailed one. He hit her hard too. See if we can keep him on. Keep her on, Joe. He's a fighting. Oh, fudge, man. Need a fishing rod. I need to hook it to a rod. Okay, I got one on the finder. See if we can get him to come in. There he is, there he is. On the camera there. Come on, buddy. Oh. Hope we saw that. Got him looking. Here he's coming back. He's liking the camera more than the... There. Oh, yes. Guess I gotta get a mount for my camera, guys. Okay, get a mount for your camera, Joe. Battery's about dead. Man, he hit that pretty good. I wish I'd have got him. So I'm gonna use this guy for bait. He's not happy with me. Cut off the pincher there. Pincher there. And I'm gonna hook him on that hook under the camera. So there we go. We'll see what he does. Good morning, Mr. Tyler. Going down. Little loving an elevator there. We'll drop him down and see if he can't scare us with a big burbot. So we'll see what that does. He's just kind of hanging out. Okay, we got an animal attacking the camera. Here we go. We're gonna get one, guys. I don't know why. There he is. He's attacking the camera. Let's get him this thing. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Like you said,
the big old burb. Come on, take it. Come on. That was cool. He didn't want a big meal like that. Huh? Tried to offer him a quarter pounder and he wanted the McDouble. I'll be darned. So yeah, we're gonna have to perfect this technique. Might have to check with Game and Fish, make sure we're all legit and copacetic. So I'm pretty sure we are, though. Pretty sure you can fish with these. And I don't think this camera shouldn't be illegal because we're not using the light to attract fish. It's an ultraviolet light that supposedly they can't see. So I'll make a phone call though. Safer than sorry. Okay, boys and girls, there's a burbot. He's taking it. He's taking it. Let's play with him for a minute here.
We've done this in the past.
Oh, come on, take it, take it, take it. It's a big old boy. Come on, burb.
That's a nice small one.
Come on, burb. Take it. Right on his noser. Come on, bud. Get that hook in your mouth. Come on, you dirt bag. Come on. He didn't like it. There he goes. Come on, come on. He didn't like that big bait. So I'm going to cut that bait in half. Or something. I don't know what to do. Yeah, let's cut the body off. We'll just fish with the tail. Come on up, Charlie. There's what's left of Charlie. We'll drop him back down. There's a burb. Come on, come on. Shazam, Shazam. He had her. He had her good too. Oh, there he is. There he is. Probably scared him there. Come on, bud. He likes that camera. Oh, come on. Take it, take it, take it. He wants the camera. Come on, bud. He wants the camera. Oh, come on. That's fun. That's fun. Ah, I felt the tug on that one. Well, I'm gonna head to bed. It's about midnight. Pretty slow fishing. So I just took all my LEDs off of the jaw jackers, and we'll see by morning if we get anything. I've got the blue tips hooked to them, so we'll see if they go off. We'll go from there. Just hooked into something here. I was getting ready to move my tent, and looks like I'll stick around here, so that's good. Oh man, tell you what, I saw him on the screen and boom, he took it. Just a little tungsten jig with waxworm on it. Well, I've got about a 2-foot drop from the bottom of the floor to the trailer because I haven't dropped my trailer down. So, oh, just lost him. Darn it. God, I tell you, that's the story of my life this trip. Huh? We'll get some. I promise you that. We'll get some. They're in there. See if we can keep this one pinned on. Ah, of course not. Ah, of course not. So I got the hut set where I want it, and life is gonna be good. Got some holes drilled out for my burbot tonight. Well, we got the rattle going a little bit here. Okay, keep them on, girl, keep them on. Ah, a little dink. That's okay. This trip, that's a big one. It's been a slow night of fishing. Pretty fun. Pretty fun indeed. If that's all the fish I catch tonight, I'll take it. But man, it's been slow this trip. Didn't even see him come in last night hardly, so a little bit disappointing. But it's blowing like heck out there right now, so it must have been a storm front coming in, so it must have shut them down. They don't even want to move around in the lake. But hopefully after the wind dies down, things will settle down with the barometer and maybe they'll turn on. I just went to open the door to get the bait, and it about ripped the door right out of my hands. It was blowing so hard, so we'll see. Fishing. I don't know if I can do this justice. It might not be bright enough yet, but windy out there. There's just mountains of snow everywhere. All across the lake there's snow.